Hi friends, welcome to my video. In this video, I'm going to talk about sovereign gold bond. So earlier in my video, I have given a brief introduction about what is a sovereign gold bond and why RBI issues this kinds of gold bond. And in this video, we are going to talk in depth about this gold bond and what is the difference between sovereign gold bond and physical gold. And also today we're going to compare whether is it a right choice to invest in sovereign gold bond or is it good to invest in bank. So let's begin with. So before getting into this video, first we should know the difference between sovereign gold bond and physical gold. So physical gold is something which we get as an object. It can either be a bar, a coin or an ornament where making charges and some other charges are applicable along with the tax. Whereas in the sovereign gold bond, you are not paying only the gold amount along with the tax. You don't have to pay anything in addition. So that is the reason why it is always best to purchase sovereign gold rather physical gold. So this sovereign gold is issued by RBI, and now the RBI has given a notification that this sovereign gold can be purchased either through scheduled banks, post office, and also it can be purchased through their official web page. And any Indian citizen is eligible to purchase this gold bond, and an individual can purchase from 1 gram gold up to 4 kg of gold, and for a trust it extends up to 10 kg, and this will be available from 3rd of August till 7th of August. And the annual interest rate fixed by RBI is 2.5%, and the tenor period is for 8 years, which means that once invested, the amount should be invested for a minimum of 8 years, and from the 5th year of investment you will be eligible to redeem. So redeem in the sense the value of your bond will be converted into that present cash value, and that cash will be transferred into your bank account, and the value of this gold bond will be same as that of the physical gold price, but as we already discussed, the making charges and some other charges will not be applicable. The rate fixed by RBI for this for this gold bond is 5,334 rupees per gram, and you will be getting a special discount of up to 50 rupees if you are purchasing it through online. So here we have a comparison chart to compare the price of the gold from the year 2000 till 2020, and the second column you can see the price of gold starting from 2020 till 2020. It starts with 440 rupees in 2000, and then it has been decreased to 430 in the year 2001, and then again in 2002 it has been increased to 499, and now the value is 5,365 rupees, which means you can compare the year 2020 and 2000. From 440 it has been jumped to 5,365, which is around 15 times. So the third column is the change in the percentage. So from 2000 to 2001 it has been decreased to 2.3%, and then again in 2002 it has increased to 13.8%, and then again 10.9%, and so. And you can see the last row, that is from 2019 to 2020. See there you can see a drastic change, that is it has been increased to 34.4%, where in the last 20 years we haven't seen such jump. And also in the last 20 years you can see only in 4 years the price has been declined, that is in 2001, 2013, 14 and 15, and on all other 16 years you don't see any decline in price. And the last column, you can see if you have invested the amount and after 8 years what will be the return. See, if you have invested a certain amount in 2000 and in 2008, that is after 8 years, you will be receiving an amount with an interest rate of 11.9% per year, and for the second 8 years it is 14%, and for the third 8 year it is 14.9% interest rate per year, and for the fourth year it is 17.3% annual interest rate, and so on. So if you have invested in the 8th year, your annual interest rate would be 18.7%. And in the next slide we are going to see the comparison chart where is it good to invest in gold bond or whether it is safe to invest in banks. See, this is just a prediction and also the statistical report. So the first column, it starts from 2000 to 2020, and then the second column, as we discussed, what is the increase of percentage and decrease of percentage in each year for the gold price. And then the third column also we have discussed, in case if you are purchasing or investing the amount in gold bond, what will be the percentage of interest what we receive, and so. See, from the fourth column we have taken an example. So there I have mentioned the 7.5%, but actually I have taken 8% for this chart. So let's say I am investing 1 lakh rupees for 8% interest per year. So what will be the amount I receive after 8 years? So these values are fixed, which means the investing amount is 1 lakh and the interest rate is 8% per year. See there, in 2000 if you are investing that amount, in 2008 you will be receiving 1,85,093 rupees. So we can round it off to 1,85,000. So which means you will be getting 85,000 more than the amount what you have invested after 8 years. See, for the first 8 year you will be receiving 1,85,000, and for the second 8 year you will be receiving 1,85,000. There won't be any change in price, because of the reason we have taken a fixed value, 8% interest, and the amount of 1 lakh principal amount. Let's jump into the next column. So here, what happens if we have invested in gold bond? See, now the RBI has declared that you will be receiving 2.5% annual interest along with the increase in gold price every year. And one more thing what we have to consider here is, if you are purchasing gold bond, you have to pay a tax for 8%. 8% is an example, it can be 8, 12 or 18, that depends. So here I have taken 8%. See, if you are investing 1 lakh rupees, you will be receiving gold bond for 92,000 rupees. The reason is 8,000 rupees will be deducted as tax. See, in 2000 you are investing 92,000 rupees, 92,000 rupees, and then you have a decline of 2.3% in that year. So you will be receiving 92,107. The reason is that you have a decrease in 2.3% and you will be getting an interest for 2.5% for that year. So you will be getting 92,107. And likewise, in each year I have just predicted what would be the amount if you are invested for these many years. Suppose if you are investing for 8 years, suppose if you are investing for 10 years, and so on. Let's take for an example, if you have invested 92,000 rupees in 2000 for an annual interest of 2.5% in 2020, that is now, you can see what will be the amount what you will be receiving. It is somewhat around 11 lakh 14,000 rupees. See, your investment is 1 lakh and you are receiving somewhat around 11 lakh. So which is more than 10 times what I invested. So this return, it's not a guaranteed return. As we already discussed, there is a huge risk in investing in gold. The reason is that the fluctuation is it can be in the upper side or it can be in the downside. So either it can increase or decrease. But bank investment is safe. The reason is that though you will not be getting high returns, but still the risk is there won't be any risk and you will be getting a guaranteed amount. See the last column, what will be the amount which you would have received in case if you are invested for each 8 years. If you would have invested in 2000, you might have received 2,71,466. That is, you are investing 1 lakh, for 90,000 you are getting the bond, and also you are getting 2.5% annual return. In that case, you will be receiving 2,71,466. If you are comparing the same with the bank investment, you will be receiving only 1,85,000. And again, we are coming to the second 8 years, that is from 2001 till 2009. Here your investment, the same investment, for that your returns will be 2,71,000 and so. And the last 5 columns, there you can see the bank return is more than the gold bond investment because of some decline in those regions. That is in 2013, 2014 and 2015 there was a decline in the gold price, and due to that reason you will not be getting as much as what you expected. But now in 2020 it is an unexpected huge incline in gold price, and we are not sure whether the price may come down or it can either go up. But as per our prediction, again for some few number of days this gold price will not come down because of the reason that most of the people are investing in gold bonds rather than choosing properties or some other objects. They are choosing this option, and moreover RBI has given a notification in issuing this gold bond, and so for few more days this demand will be there, and you know that when there is demand already the price increase, so it will go up again for some more days, and after that we are not sure whether it can go up or it can even come down. So two things is that in gold investment there is a huge risk and sometimes the return will also be huge, whereas in bank investment you will be having only a predicted less amount as a return, but you don't have any risk in bank investment. So purely the investment is up to your decision and your plan. If you are ready to take risk, you can invest in gold, and if you are not ready to take risk, and if you want if a less return is enough, then bank will be the best option. Thank you friends. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe my video.